Hello YouTube, and welcome to Factorio. So this is my very first attempt on using several different mods and creating just my very first automated machine. It's nothing really special. I'm going to create this Science Pack 1 here, which as you can see has been greatly increased. Takes a copper ingot, a steel ingot, a ball bearing, and a steel gear wheel, which the ball bearing takes one steel ingot and then the steel gear wheel takes one steel ingot. So basically, if we look at it, it takes three steel ingots and one copper ingot. But in order to get a steel ingot, you have to first forge or put a piece of steel or iron ore in a furnace to create a pig iron ingot, which will then create the steel ingot. So all I have to do is connect this here, and the way I have it set up is, actually, let me see if I have enough to create. Yes, I do. Let me speed up time to get this working. Yes, I do have a time changer on here, or it speeds up time. Let me go ahead and create one more of these, or another steam engine here, because I might need it. And I'm going to go ahead and take these away. So, I've got my, I've got two burner engines here that are feeding my, two burner miner drills, which are constantly feeding coal, where I have two burner inserters that are constantly feeding them coal, so that they can continue to run forever. And then I have burner inserters here that are going to constantly feed my boilers. Now, I do have a spot up here that is missing a single electric pole, so that none of this works. So let's start by, I'm going to come up here and go ahead and double time. So I have my two coal miners, which are going to bring the coal down, and if we follow along, it's going to come down here to a splitter. Now one splitter will take the coal down here, where my normal inserters will feed it into my steel furnaces, and I've got 5 of them sitting here, and it'll go down here. The excess ones, the ones that are not being used so that it can continue to go, will be fed into this iron chest. Anything that passes this spot will be put in, or this spot will be put into an iron chest, so that it won't overfill. Then I have 4 electric mining drills, which are going to feed this away the iron ore, which will be picked up by the long-handed inserter, which will be put into the each of these steel furnaces. And as you can see, there's no fuel. When they're done here, they get put over here into the secondary one, because in order to get a steel ingot, you have to put it into 2 furnaces. You have to go from the iron ore into the pig iron ingot, and then put it in another furnace in order to get a steel ingot. Then the iron also comes down this way, or the coal comes down this way, so that these 5 furnaces will get their source of fuel, which, if we're still following the coal, by the way, when these finish, they get put on this belt, which comes up this way. Now, the coal comes over this way, up here, which are going to feed this furnace, which I don't know why I don't have. I need iron bricks. or iron bricks, stone bricks. I need 10 of them. I need 20 of them. And I don't have any, which is fine. So this gets fed with the coal that is split here, which will come up here. And it's a 1-to-1 splitter. And then the copper miners will come over here, which will get fed in here and here. And then the excess coal will be put into this iron chest here. Then the copper gets taken out and gets taken up here, the copper ingot. Now, because there's 2 of them, and this only takes 1, I have the any copper ingot that's not used by this basically goes over here. So since it's a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 will go over here, and then 1 will go over there. But because this will only put 1 in here, this will get filled up faster than these finish. Now back to the iron. So the steel. The steel ingot comes through here. The first one passes through and comes down here to create a ball bearing. The next one that passes through will come down this one, which will come here to create a steel gear wheel. Then of course it comes back this way. And the third one will pass through here and come down here. Now, because of that, I don't know, I might change them around a little bit. I'm not really sure yet because I haven't ran this yet. So actually I don't even know if it'll work. But it'll come down this way, down the straight one. Then it comes down this way to make the gear. Then it comes back down to make the bearing. Then it passes through here, but comes down this way, where a steel ingot will then get put into here. And then when this one is done, it gets put onto this belt, gets put over here into this assembler. And then the bearing will come over and get put into this assembler. Now when this is done, I have it set up so that this one will take it out of here and bring it up to this guy and place it here. So let's see this in action to check to see if it works. Okay, so see how he's putting those in there, and then he's taking them over there, coming around. And these still had fuel in them, I guess. And then this is what I mean here. And this is going to come over this way. So these get put up here. Which create the gear. Which that takes a little longer, so I might have to switch these around. Which I'm missing a copper ingot, which is over here, which hasn't been able to be fed fuel yet because they're stealing it all, which is perfectly fine. So basically it's going to do a build-up. So when this one here gets, I believe, yeah, 5 fuel in it, goes. And copper doesn't take very long to smelt down, so that's fine. And then let's see if this is gonna, we've got 4. Now we have 5. Now the next one's gonna come down here and get put into this chest. Now here we go. And now they're gonna smelt. And you can see that it doesn't take very long to create one. And since we don't need much iron, or much copper, to create these, that's fine. And these will stop working as soon as they get full, so... And there we go. And now we got one in there, which does take a little bit, and then he goes. and it's non-stop. And then see the excess copper gets put up there. So this will never stop running. And there you have it. My automated Science Pack 1. Now I'm sure there's a way to minimize the space used, but this is my very first time creating it. So if I want to, I can go ahead and set down 2 of these. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and just keep 2. Now, the only thing is that I don't know if you can automatically feed these. Or feed the science packs into the labs. So it's kind of iffy for me. So I don't really know about that. I haven't really messed with that much. Let's see, how far is that away? Crossover by... There we go. Just in case if I want to put more. And there you have it. No, it doesn't create them very fast, but it is a constant creation. One thing I might do is I might go ahead and... I don't think I have any more, and I can't make any more either, so I'll go ahead and take all these so that I can make a couple. One thing I think I do want to do is I want to, because it's making these really fast here, I might end up splitting them, because these take a while to build. So what I might end up doing is, let's build one single inserter. We'll speed up time for this. A little bit faster than that. Speed it up by 64. And I'm going to place an inserter, well, not an inserter yet. I'm going to go ahead and place a steel chest, which has a storage size of 48. Which is, whoops, I don't want 2 of them, I just want 1. So let's speed that up so it finishes pretty quick. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal the iron, or the steel from, I'm going to steal the steel from this. So let's place this right here. And go ahead and grab them. So now see, it doesn't take them all, but it will let some of them through. So let's 2 through at a time, pretty much. Which will greatly reduce this. So if you think that this is a decent design, please let me know. Let me know if there's anything I could have done better. Let me know if there's any types of things you want to see. The next process of this is going to be the the Science Pack 2s, which I will probably have to clear out all of this to do that. And I might download the Deforester mod to do that, which gets rid of the we'll get rid of the trees significantly faster. And it doesn't use much electricity because if you notice let me find it, the electricity output for all of these, my 33 inserters are only using 13 kilowatts. The 8 electric mining drills are only using 90. The assemblers are only using 90. And my long-handed are only using 19, but my production is at 510, which is greatly higher than what's being used. So, as you can see, it's a pretty significant production compared to that. So let me come down here real quick and go ahead and try this out. So if I take this away and check the production, so see, it's still producing enough to run all of my machines, and that's just one of them. So my production is 509 and my satisfaction is half, which is perfectly fine. So it's not bad, just one steam engine. It's kind of overworking itself, I guess, but... And then you have all of these, and I'm only burning 2 of them, so I don't even need all of these here. But they're there just in case. When I add more, when I add the next one, I'll probably have to put a second steam engine, and it'll start running at least 5 of these, probably. Because if this is running that, and it doesn't really take much, or it takes more now than it normally did because of the realism mod. So, if you want to see more of these, let me know, and I'll put the mods that I'm using in the description. And yeah, just leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.